It's a part of Seattle's musical heritage we probably don't celebrate enough. Jazz. Jazz Night in Pioneer Square, Seattle's original neighborhood. It's less than a week away, and the best part, it's all free to enjoy all evening long. And here to give us a sneak peek into what you can expect is a Fellowship House Band performing Big Brother. Boys, hit it. The Fellowship House Band. Boys, way to go. I gotta say, of all artists, musicians are always the most, I'm almost the most jealous. That was like magic what you just did. Thank you so much for doing that. Thomas Marriott, you're the founder here of the Seattle Jazz Fellowship and the creator of Jazz Night. When and why did you think, you know what, we gotta turn it up a little bit?
Yeah, well, I think Jazz Night in Pioneer Square is a celebration of local jazz community in Pioneer Square, and we're trying to sort of recapture some of that magic that we used to have in Pioneer Square back in the day when we had all those bars and venues on a joint cover charge. But for this edition of Jazz Night in Pioneer Square, we have 15 bands, 15 venues, all free of charge. People just need to show up to enjoy the music.
This is going to be an incredible evening, and it's just, you know, around the corner here. Yeah. It's considered sort of a jazz walk style event, so explain how that works if people see this and they say, yeah, I'd love live music, let's go.
Yeah, absolutely. We have venues starting at different times, starting at 5 o'clock, ending at 8 o'clock, and some of the bands will be running concurrently, and all anyone needs to do is walk from venue to venue to venue to hear all kinds of different bands in a single night. Each band will play about 2 hours, and there's a little something for everybody. There's some Latin jazz, there's vocalists, there's experimental jazz, there's everything.
When you talk about music, or you tell somebody from elsewhere in the world that you're from Seattle, people talk about music, a lot of people trace it right back to grunge, things like that, some Jimi Hendrix, but jazz is a huge part of the history of the city. Is it inspiring to you to see this taken off?
Absolutely. You know, we stand on a deep tradition, and we have a lot of history, as you mentioned, but also we're part of that history because it's a lineage that continues to exist as long as we continue to play the music.
Yeah.
And so for the music to live and thrive, it requires a community, and that's what we're trying to do, is build community around the music and let people know that jazz music is fun.
Yeah, it is. There's nothing like hearing it live, too, so if you even were sort of inspired by what you saw, you should come be a part of it. Pioneer Square, you can bring in a ton of artists, and perhaps the best part is that it is free. As we like to say, all you have to pay is attention. So how do we ensure that into the future, right?
Absolutely. Well, we're having a fundraiser on Friday at Rooftop at Railspur with Seattle Repertory Jazz Orchestra. People that are interested in helping us perpetuate Jazz Night in Pioneer Square could buy a ticket. Information at our website, SeattleJazzFellowship.org. Otherwise, come, have a good time. Support the businesses in Pioneer Square. Support the local artists. That's the best way to do it.
I will be there. It's great to see Pioneer Square thriving. It's going to sound right for tonight, too, as well. Again, a Jazz Night in Pioneer Square next Tuesday, February 24th, featuring 15 bands, 15 venues, all for free. It goes from 5:30 to 10 p.m.